Hey everyone, so today I am gonna finally give you a walkthrough of my week in the life 2018. It is stuffed full of memories and stories, and I'm so glad I completed it. I'm also thankful for you guys for being with me on this whole process, from starting up the photos to putting together every single day. So let's take a look. So I start with a family photo, totally real life because we're not all smiling, and that's okay. And then my kind of reason why, with one of those rubber pieces, I finally found a reason to use it. And then a photo of me in the car, which is usual. Being a mom, you're always in the car. Journaling. And then whenever I have space at the end of the journaling, I like to include photos. 3x8s of my son. I took one photo for every day that I dropped him off. I like how I did that. And for 2020, I might do that again because that's fun. To look back on his outfits and his smiling face or silly faces. A 4x6 insert. Love capturing us brushing our teeth. I've talked about that before. And then a photo of him a little bit bigger for Tuesday because he was going on a field trip where he dressed as a pioneer. And I also love capturing them reading at night. And then instead of my son outfit, since it was on the big photo, I did my daughter dancing in the driveway on the way to ballet, and I used the Joy Story kit, and I kind of made my own chipboard, and then I put a photo of our grapevines. Did a little transparency there. And there's the bathroom photo. Only for week in the life. There's certain things that you just do for week in the life that you don't do for anything else. My kids after school, starting some laundry. And then this is a close-up of my son and his lunch. He actually had to take a Pioneer lunch as well. It had to be authentic, no plastic bags, no Tupperware, no nothing. So everything was wrapped in fabric. Him coming back, and I just stacked some phrases. Another awesome family picture. My son was not happy about it, as you can see. Evening routine and some silly selfies. For these templates, I used In a Creative Bubble for them. And this one as well. Moving into Wednesday. I know I mentioned this in another video, but I followed Allie Edwards' lead as far as the 6x8s and including a lot of the 6x8s with me in the photos, which I like. It was a good change for this year. My son hanging out with me on the afternoon, so cute. And that's his real smile, so I had to put that photo there. My son going to school. My daughter heading off to preschool. And our library stacks. Oops, these must have gotten taken out for pictures. Yep. So I love capturing I love how Week in the Life captures these little stories. I talked about this in the main journaling, how this was the stage of life where I had to give her piggyback rides so she'd walk a little faster. It was just, well, not walk faster, but so we could get somewhere faster. It was just the stage of life where in order to speed up the little preschooler, I had to pick her up, give her a piggyback ride. And then a snapshot of her ponies. And then the afternoon hanging out with mom and giving me mom squishes. I think that's what they called it, mom squishes. The evening, and then Thursday. Lots of journaling. My son, another hilarious photo of him. And then he captured this one of me putting on my makeup, and even though it was blurry and dark, I still included it because it's a good capture of me throwing on makeup. And then my daughter and her new sunglasses and some more poses. This was in a Creative Bubble template that I just changed, and I think the paper is a digital Ali Edwards paper. This is a 4x6 pocket flip, and I liked how that this was cute kids and this was silly kids, and I used a thankful card from Day in the Life and just put 2 little phrases. My husband doing the yard work and us making dinner together, and then since he was off, we kind of did a little bit more in the evening, and we went to the park, and I did a, what's that called? The transparency, and then I did a quote, and this was orange, but I didn't worry about it. I just left it orange. And this one I kind of built my own cards, making 2x2 paper, and then just building from there. This was actually one of the chipboards in the kit, but this piece had fallen off of the chipboard part, so it actually worked out as kind of a thicker die cut. So it falling off worked for me. And then this one had a large space after, so I put a photo of my husband and I in the car. And then a photo of my husband and my daughter. Moving into Friday, a little chipboard from one of the stories by the month, Loving Me. And then this one, it's so funny. When I'm doing journaling, like during the week in the life when I do journaling, I just use my phone and I do voice text. Just talk into my phone through the Notes app. And it always changes my daughter's name into the weirdest things, like Bread, Brent, Brianna. And this one I usually catch them and I change them, but this one I didn't, so I just left it. It's another funny little story. This one has the same row of photos as Monday, but I left these ones colored. Just not sure why, but I did. Another photo of my son on Friday. I tried to get an Ali Edwards bed selfie, but she does it so good. I think her bedroom has more light than mine because mine is very dark. But I said hello 5, and then my breakfast, my daughter's bedhead, going on a bike ride, my creative space, volunteering at my son's school, and then picking up kids and documenting how my friend and I get our volunteer done. And then my kids in the afternoon, and then the lizard attack. I was gonna originally do a insert pocket, but if you watch the Friday process video, I just didn't like how having an insert was gonna be different format than the rest of the week. It was just bugging me. So I ripped everything apart and I just built a 4x6 card, and the journaling is on the side, and that's okay. Same thing over here. I think it was gonna be a vertical, but I tore it all apart and I changed the colors a little bit so that way it would match the blue here and the blue here, and I just built it from there using a die cut, sticker, and epoxy. And then we move on to Saturday, my kiddos, journaling, and then I had a little bit of space, so I took, instead of making a 3x8 of my son with his friends, I decided to just do this one long photo right here. And then we went to see some birds at like a local pet shop. So I just did in a Creative Bubble template. I can't remember if I changed it, but I don't think I did. So I just included a little description of what we did and the type of bird it was, and the back is the details. Another makeup photo, another dish photo. I noticed that in this year, for this 2018, I included more of the same type of photos, which I liked, which is dishes and makeup. I know there's 2 makeup photos and there's like 3 dish photos. So I like that. More hanging out with friends, digging for treasure. This is one of the treasures my son found. And then our friend's mom, well, she's my friend, but the kid's mom. And then making lunch. And then capturing my kiddos and I. And then water play. And I love how I made this card. I just wanted it with a blank spot, and I didn't want to use any of the journaling cards. And I think for this Saturday, I'd already used my gingham card. So I decided to use this puffy sticker because it kind of matched the dark blue of the trampoline, and I just stacked stickers. And I like how that one came together. So I then repeated that over here, and I made my own cards. This one is just simply a die cut or transparency. This one's the die cut. And then I did the evening, since I was feeling very tired and just, it wasn't a usual evening process since I was tired. So I just did a 3x4 insert, a selfie, dinner, and then just talking about how I was so tired and crashing in the evening. And then the last day is Sunday, Mother's Day. Some more journaling. I had room at the bottom for 2 photos, so I put one of our walk, of my husband and his mom, and then capturing how my kids even come in the bathroom with me, even though it's Mother's Day, and my special stuff that I got from my favorite people. And then this one was a little bit more about me, another picture of my space. I finally got to use this heart, and then a selfie of me. This one repeats the same 2x2 pocket from Thursday, another transparency to repeat, and then also building my own cards, 2x2 white cardstock with some epoxy and stickers and a little bit of journaling. On the back, the same thing. This one was actually a larger die cut that I just cut down. And here's the gingham card that I repeated throughout the album, just talking about the day, looking for treasures, and what we did down by the river. Moving into the late afternoon, where we had a early dinner with my in-laws, another photo of my husband and his mom, and then in the evening we took a walk, my son being silly with his hair, and I wanted something here, but I didn't have any 4x6 cards left in the kit. So I went through my stories by the month and I looked for a card that would fit, and this one I thought worked perfect, and I stapled a heart right there. And then the evening process, I just stuck 2 3x4s right there and stacked a few stickers, and finally ended with a picture of me reading and crashing for the week. So there you go. That is a full walkthrough of my album. I hope you enjoyed watching my walkthrough. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks again for watching. Bye.